Thank you. I know this looks weird, but this is a microphone, okay? So don't worry about it. Okay, so first of all, I want you to take a piece of paper, take it out from your notebook, the notebook that you have, and I want you to write down the expectations that you have for this workshop. Okay, you look at the title. The title is a 21st century classroom, how emotional education changes everything. So I'm going to give you 2 minutes to write down your expectations. What do you expect from this workshop, okay? Okay, if you have them written down, please share with the person that is next to you what are your expectations, if they are, and you're going to look if they are the same, okay? So I'm going to give you like 1-2 minutes to share. Okay, guys, are you ready? Yes. Yes? Okay, can someone share your thoughts, your comments, or your ideas, please? Don't be afraid, I don't bite. Miss, in the back.
We were almost the same ideas. We want to see or listen or share some strategies, suggestions, or tips of how to deal with emotions. It was something that we and our students didn't express before in class, and the regular academic activities and the time to be done.
Okay, thank you. Well, someone else?
Well, also that sometimes the age of the students, it has an impact on the way they are learning. And sometimes we don't realize that maybe we have a decided program and it's not the same for adults, for teenagers, or for kids. We already know that the program is already existed in that way, but also it's related to impact in the generation, because each of them receive and give information in different ways.
Yeah.
And we have to place ourselves in their shoes to identify how is the better way to let them know the language.
Perfect. Any last comment? Yes.
Maybe, in my case, maybe we want to be able to identify them and help them figure out their feelings, because right now, you know, we do have a part of parents that are concerned about their kids' emotions, but then there are the other part who don't care. So we get teenagers that are overwhelmed with all these emotions. They don't know how to share. They don't know how to talk about them. They don't know what to do with them. They just make excuses for whatever is happening, and then they keep, you know, covering, and then sometimes they're gonna explode, and they don't know what to do with it.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, now I have another question. I'm gonna just go back to myself because I am not like this. Okay, so how did you feel? What did you find in me? How was my interaction with you at the beginning, from the beginning to this point? How was my interaction in the classroom? How was my interaction with you? Did you see something like something that you can relate with? How was I like? Was I listening to you? Well, because I was like this. Okay, and you were talking and you were writing and I was not paying attention. So what did you notice about me from the beginning of when you got in until this point.
We were very serious,
Mm-hmm.
and you were giving us directions, but like as commands.
Uh-huh.
Like, I want you to do this, and you have only 2 minutes, and over and do like that.
Mm-hmm. What else? I'm bossy. I'm not. I swear to God, I'm not. What else? What else did you notice? I swear I'm not like that, okay? What else did you notice? For example, when you were sharing with your peers?
You were not.
You didn't walk around.
Mm-hmm. I didn't walk around.
You didn't monitor. You didn't see what we were talking about.
Exactly. Did I smile at you? Did I say good morning, good afternoon? Did I say even hello to you? Did I? No, I didn't, okay? So sometimes we as teachers, we are always in a hurry and we don't even say hello to our students. We don't even say good morning, we don't even say good afternoon. We just go right to the task, right to the books, right to the activities because time is running, okay?
But you know what? I didn't pay attention to that because you were busy with the microphone and so I said, well, maybe, I mean, he was talking,
Uh-huh.
he was introducing, and then you went out because of the
Technical problems.
Yeah, so that's why I said, well, that's why she didn't have the time
Uh-huh.
to say hello.
I would have time to say hello even if I was late, okay?
But student can get like a different idea of what.
Exactly, that's your idea. Maybe she has another idea. Maybe he has another idea. Okay, but what I'm trying to say that sometimes we as teachers we don't even say hello, nor good morning, nor good afternoon because we're always in a hurry. Okay, so what else? If I tell you, hello guys, how are you today? That's the same answer that we always gonna get. The same, but are you really fine? Do you feel really good? Maybe you have some problems, maybe you have some issues, maybe you're thinking about something else, but automatically the answer is fine, thank you. And you? And the sound like, and you? Okay? And that is, I don't want to say wrong, but that's not good, okay? Because maybe our students, they are not okay. And this workshop, the 21st Century Classroom, How Emotional Education Changes Everything, is going to give us I am going to give you some activities, some ideas that we're going to is going to help you to, you're not going to identify the emotion, but you're going to identify the student that is acting strange in the classroom or acting differently in the classroom. And also you're going to create some ideas. And I am going to give you some situations that has happened to me, okay? As they say, I am working currently with kindergarten students. They are 3 years old. They are super babies. And I've worked with teenagers, adults, and nursery kids. So they were 2 years old. So they were pretty babies. But I am going to give you different situations that have happened to me, okay? So let's start with this. I promise I am not as serious as you saw me at the beginning, okay? So this is the agenda. This is what we're going to do, okay? We're going to talk about what's emotional education. We have a little bit of information in the plenary. Maybe this topic is super long and it has a lot of content and it has a lot of things to cover, but I try to summarize it and get to the point. Straight to the point where we can have some activities that will help in our classroom. Even though if you're working in kindergarten, with primary school, adults, teenagers, private classes, it will help you, okay? And then we're gonna share our ideas. We're gonna talk about emotional education in the classroom. We're gonna have the activity, and at the end you can ask me whatever you want, and if I have the answer, I will answer, okay? So, first of all, what is emotional education? Now, this is one activity that I like to do with my students when I work with teenagers and with adults. I like to give them the freedom to choose who they are working with, Okay, because sometimes I know we have strategies that, okay, according to their level, according to their needs, according to their characteristics, we're going to make the groups. But sometimes they need that freedom. Sometimes they need to feel free, especially teenagers, to choose. Okay, so we're going to make teams, 4, 5 people. Okay, and then you're going to write down a definition, your own definition about emotional education. Okay, just a general idea. Is that right? What are we going to do? I have teams. How many? How many people in the team? 5. Perfect. 4 to 5 people, okay? And then what are you going to do? Write down your dictionary's definition or your own definition? Own definition of emotional education. I am going to give you 2 to 3 minutes to do it, okay? So you decide. If you want to work on the floor, you can feel free to work on the floor. I don't mind, okay? So just move around, be whatever you want, and time starts now. More or less, just some ideas. I mean, that's perfect. So, if you already have your definition or your idea, every member of the team has to have the definition on their notebooks, okay? Yeah, so everybody has to copy it because of the next activity that we have. Okay, now this is what we're going to do. Now, I know that you've been sitting down the whole day. So, what you're going to do is, you're going to take your piece of paper, your notebook, or whatever you wrote down, and you are going to mingle around the classroom, okay? You are going to talk. Let's change the word. You are going to share your definition with just 2 different classmates from your team. Let's say, for example, what's your name, mister?
Rene.
Rene, you cannot share, of course, your own definition with your teams, okay? Because I know they are your best friends, so you cannot share with them, okay? So you have to share with 2 other members, okay? Hey, say hi, hey, say hello to the camera, hey, they are recording us. So you have to share your definition with 2 members of the classroom, okay? Different from your team, okay? Just 2. If you have different ideas, you can write them down. If you have the same, that's okay, okay? And try to say hello, how are you? Because it's not like, what's your definition? Okay? What's your definition? Yes. Okay, I know that you are super talkative and you wanted to share more, but we don't have time, okay? So, this is one of the tips that I'm gonna give you, okay? Teenagers, they like to speak. They love speaking, okay? So, if you are planning a speaking activity, what I actually do is I give them like the time to speak. I told you like 2 minutes, but then I saw like you were moving around with another, and I was like, okay, let them talk. They want to share, okay? So because they feel free and they feel comfortable sharing and talking. Maybe they are not talking about the topic because that's what they do. Yes, like they, oh yeah, let's share. ¿Cómo estuvo fulanita? Y que no sé qué, y el 15, y este, y el otro, y One Direction, y blah, 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 okay? But at least if they are using the language, that's okay. Yes, but let them talk. Don't put like don't cut the time to them, okay? So, okay, so let's share, okay? Let's have some ideas of what do you think emotional education is. Raise your hand if you want to share something. If not, just choose a victim. Victims, okay. So, Arely, you will have the power to choose a victim. Yes, give them the power. They also like, oh yes, I have the power. Yes. So give them the power to choose. Yes, you have the power. Yeah, they have to share their definition. Okay.
I would like to choose Teacher Catalina.
Okay. So, Miss Catalina. That's personal.
Okay, when we thought in our team, we were sharing and we thought that talking about emotional education has to do with helping students to identify their emotions.
Okay,
To
identify
deal with
emotions.
them, they have to name what they are feeling so that they can deal with that. And also, we have to identify, as teachers, we have to identify how they are feeling or what we can sense about what they are feeling. And in a way, try to incorporate that into the classroom if it can be done. Or try to deal also as teachers with those emotions to see what's going on and to have that benefit for the student,
Exactly.
to help them.
Thank you. Now, let's, please. Now, you have the power. Now you have the power to choose another victim.
Okay.
Yes. It can be personal, it cannot be personal, so you decide.
Okay, I think Erasmo was. Yeah, I talked to him and I think he was good.
Okay. So, Mr. Erasmo?
Yeah, well, I talked with Eliseo, which is from the UTEM, or what's UT, okay? So he told me, we talked about, he told me that for the consensus on his team was that emotional education is recognizing students' emotions as a way to help them improve their learning. So that's with recognizing the emotions.
Okay.
So, and I also spoke with teacher Patti or Catalina, Catalina, I guess, and she told me, or we talked about same. She talked about identifying the emotions
Perfect.
and dealing with them, using them in the classroom.
Perfect. Excellent.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Now, all the power is with you.
Thank you.
You choose.
Okay, let's see. So, okay, this gentleman.
Okay. So what's his name? Because I'm blind. Jorge. Okay, Jorge.
I'm
George.
teaching students or educating them in terms of emotions, situations, and personality, which is very short, but we would have to explain. Right?
That's good. Perfect. Excellent. Jorge, last but not least, you have the power to choose the last one. It can be personal, not personal, your friend.
I can see your name, but over there.
Okay. So what's your name is?
My name is Nerina.
Nerina. Perfect.
Okay,
Beautiful
well,
name.
our definition is the one that he said. The one about emotional education is recognizing students' emotions in order to apply them in a better learning.
Okay, perfect, excellent. Yes, so we have some keywords, okay? So we have identify, deal, improve learning, emotions and more emotions, and how to deal with them, and how to, we're gonna learn about them. But I am going to give you a definition, like a general definition that I like the most. This is from this organization. According to Collaborative for Academic, Social, and Emotional Learning, that is CACSEL, emotional education, what is it? Can somebody help me read, please? Thank you, Miss Jasmine. Okay, perfect.
It's a process through which children and adults acquire and effectively apply the knowledge, attitudes, and skills necessary to understand and manage emotions, set and achieve positive goals, feel and show empathy for others, establish and maintain positive relationships, and make responsible decisions.
Thank you. Excellent. Very good. So we have, maybe you have the same definition, maybe you have similar, maybe you have keywords, but this is like a general, maybe you on internet and on books, you may look for the definition and it's going to be the same, but I think this includes everything. So it's a process. Yes, it's a process and it takes time for the teacher, for the student, and for the parents, okay? Also the parents. So, which children, teens, and adults acquire and effectively apply the knowledge. So we are talking about knowledge, okay? But how they are going to apply that knowledge or what you teach them in the classroom. I'm so sorry, I cannot let you see, I'm so sorry. They are going to take attitudes and skills also necessary to understand and manage emotions. Yes? So we're going to like, as in the plenary, if you remember, Dr. Thank you. He told us that Secretaría de Educación is going to apply like the emotional education stuff, yeah, as a subject. We don't have it here. I mean, we don't have it here, but in the United States they have it. Yes, it has. There is in the curriculum. It is a subject. They teach emotional education and they teach the skills to the students to how to deal with them and how to identify them. Okay, but in this workshop, I'm just going to give you tips and we're going to create activities and how to deal with those emotions, okay? Also, why? Why do they teach them how to manage their emotions? Because they have to achieve positive goals, okay? Feel and show empathy for others, okay? Establish and maintain positive relationships because we have to deal with this, especially with teenagers, and make responsible decisions. Okay, I am going to give you an example that it happened to me this last year. As I told you, I work with 3-year-old students. I work in a kindergarten, so yes, they are 3 years, and I teach them English. Yes, and. At the beginning of the school year, I had this little boy, and he was always, you know, kids, he was always jumping around, and he was always making noises and hugging me, and all the things. If you have worked with kindergarten children, you know what I mean.